Hey everybody, I hope you guys are healthy and safe. So in today's video, we're taking a look at this guy. This is the Chuwi MiniBook X N100. So as you can see, this is a relatively small and lightweight laptop. It only has a 10.5-inch screen. So that means when it's closed, I can actually grip the laptop like this. And it's relatively light at 920 grams or about 2 pounds for Americans. It is also a convertible laptop, meaning the lid rotates all the way back like this and it becomes a touchscreen tablet because this is an IPS LCD panel that supports 10-point multi-touch. The price is also very attractive at $370 US. Now obviously the processor in here is a little bit underpowered. It is an Intel Alder Lake N100 chip with integrated graphics, but N100 is an upgrade over the previous chip that was used in the last MiniBook X with a slight performance in GPU. So that means you can play basic games on this without any issues, but ultimately you're not going to be using this machine to play a lot of games or do anything heavy like video editing. This is a machine for people who have to write a lot of words on the go, and that fits my use case quite a lot because in addition to making videos, I also write for XDA developers, and because my job lets me work remotely, I am always working outside. I am just someone who don't really like being tied to a desk. I am a complete digital nomad by definition. So what I've been doing is I've had this laptop in my backpack for the last like 10 days. And because it's so light, I can have it in my backpack all day as I walk around, explore the city. And then suddenly if I get an email saying, hey, I need to check this spec sheet, check this press release really quick, or if my colleagues at XDA message me to say, hey, can you write something really quick, I can just go find a coffee shop, take out this guy and start writing. And despite the small size, you have a keyboard that is almost like a normal full-size keyboard. I'm a very fast touch typer and I can type almost at my peak typing speeds on this keyboard. So because this is such a thin laptop, you really only have two ports, both USB-C. Both can charge the laptop, but only one of them is fully featured, meaning only one of the USB-C port can output to an external monitor or transfer files at high speed. You will very likely need a dongle if you're doing more than just sending emails with the laptop. Fortunately, I have a really good one today. So this is the Ugreen RevoDock Pro 210. It's a 10-in-1 USB-C docking station. So you plug this end into the Chuwi MiniBook X or into a smartphone or an iPad, and you will give yourself 10 additional ports, including 2 USB-C ports that can move files at up to 5 gigabits per second, 3 USB-A ports, a 1000 megabits per second Ethernet port, 2 HDMI ports that can output to 2 4K monitor or 1 8K monitor, and then 2 memory card slots, one for a full-size SD card from a proper camera, and then a TF card slot for the smaller memory cards that's used by devices like the DJI Pocket 3. On top of that, this guy supports pass-through charging up to 85 watt. So that means you can plug in a power source and this guy can charge your device at up to 85 watt of power. The Ugreen RevoDock Pro 210 is on sale at 29% off right now. I have a link in the description below, so check it out if you're interested. Okay, let's take a look at the overall hardware. So you have a 10.5-inch 1080p LCD display. It supports touchscreen as mentioned. As you can see, colors are quite good as well as viewing angles. Maximum brightness, it's okay. Like right now, if you're using indoors, the screen was absolutely great. But when I'm outside or working at a coffee shop that's very well lit and I'm sitting by the windows, the screen does get a little bit dull, but that's an extreme situation. Otherwise, when you're using this under like a ceiling, the screen looks absolutely great to my eyes. You have 2 bottom-firing speakers that sound okay. I mean, it's not going to compare to like a MacBook or even like a new iPhone speaker, but it's good enough to get the job done. There is a headphone jack, or you can use Bluetooth audio if you're really picky about your audio, but we'll do a speaker test. As you can see, maximum brightness of the screen. This is the lowest brightness, and then we'll go up to the highest brightness. This keyboard, as mentioned, is really good. It is close to full size. It is backlit, as you can see, and there's actually quite a lot of key travel. I would say this is about 1 millimeter of key travel by my personal unscientific gauge. The trackpad is a little bit small, but I've had no issue navigating my mouse cursor around the screen. It's quite responsive. It has Windows Precision Touch because this runs Windows 11, and it is a touchscreen tablet, so you can always flip it around like this. and just use your finger to navigate. Unfortunately, you guys know how I feel about Windows tablet. The experience is just a little bit lacking compared to the tablet experience on not just an iPad, but also an Android tablet. Like for example, I don't know why Microsoft is a trillion-dollar company, but they still can't make a tablet software that can rotate orientation in time. Like every time I do this, why do I have to wait a second before the UI rotate? Like this is not Chewy's fault, this is Microsoft's fault, because every single Microsoft tablet that I've used, even the ones that cost like $1,000, has this rotation issues. I do not understand why. But otherwise, the hardware is very well built. This hinge, as you can see, is very well constructed. It does not wobble. It can stay in place at multiple angles. As mentioned, you have two USB-C ports, one headphone jack, and a power button right here. There is no fingerprint sensor, so to log in, you must use a password. There's a 2 megapixel webcam here above the bezel. Quality is below par, but this is a $370 laptop. Okay, you're watching front-facing webcam footage of the Chuwi MiniBook X. The laptop is so small, I can just like lift it up and move it around like this. How do I sound? You have a 26.6 watt-hour battery in there that can be fast charged at about 45 watt. Charging from 0 to 100 takes about 90 minutes, which is not bad. And battery life has been okay. Like I said, I've been using this mostly as a writing machine, and the MiniBook X can go about 7 to 8 hours on a single charge. Now as for the processor, it is a 6 watt 4-core, 4-thread processor with integrated graphics. Benchmark numbers are here. As you can see, you can't expect flagship level numbers out of this machine, but for a $370 laptop, I think the performance is absolutely fine. Like I said, you have to keep your expectations in check. You're not going to buy a $370 10.5-inch laptop and then complain about, why can't I edit 4K videos on this? This is not for that. This is for watching YouTube videos on Netflix, playing basic games downloaded from Microsoft's App Store, or for writing and reading words. If you do use your laptop just like that, I think this guy is a very good option at $370 US. I just ultimately love how portable this is, and it fits my lifestyle because again, I'm someone, every day is not the same for me. A lot of times when I start my day, I just want to step out to go get a coffee, and I might go run some errands. And then if I suddenly have a work task that I need to do, I don't want to have to rush back here to get on a laptop. If I bring my laptop out with me, my 16-inch MacBook Pro weighs 5 pounds. I don't want to lug that guy with me all day. It's very tiring. This is lightweight enough that I can stay in my backpack all day. I don't really feel it. But if I need to send a really long email or write a short article for XDA, I can pound it out right here absolutely fine. So this is the Chuwi MiniBook X, a $370 lightweight, portable, tiny, convertible laptop. I'm disappointed in the tablet situation, but that's not Chewy's fault, that is Microsoft's fault. But as a writing machine, this guy ticks all the boxes that I need. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel. I will have a lot more content coming. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.